Well, well, well. Something so special. And you probably wouldn't even recognize it. The similarities in the stories that you've heard all your life. It's some cool shit when you really sit down and really get confirmation by way of divine syncretism. Just look over here and stroll down here, over there, and you notice this, that, and the other. And all of a sudden you got a message there that's clear as day. And gee whiz. And gee whiz. It's such a cool, groovy thing to be in the know. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. You see, a lot of people that's here, modern times, may have been here or there a few times on their soul journey. May got past life experiences or great big attachments to this, that, and the other. I have none. None. Outside of what I was programmed when I was a kid and grew up and thought that I had an attachment to, but realistically, it is what it is. Well, well, well. Have you been looking at your Superman movies lately? Say the Man of Steel is gonna fly through the goddamn sky and save you, motherfuckers. Because he cares so much. But is he really? Will you ever see Superman when he didn't have his girlfriend, Miss Lois Lane? When he ain't had her warm bosom at home to come to, how wicked and wild and rambunctious Superman's feelings and emotions went haywire. It is what it is, man. It's like the motherfucker just went crazy and shit. You know? He had no love in his heart no more. He had no compassion. He was all raw. Superman. Without Lois Lane. Without his divine feminine energy. That loving energy and compassion. That is the frequency of love and passion, that frequency of the divine feminine, which is number 4 in numerology. So if you see different combinations that collapse down to 4, you know it's about love. It is what it is. But to truly learn to love yourself intensely, it brings a union of self that's so divine. It's like you've been waiting on you to recognize you and love you the whole time. Damn. You know, think about this. You know, what I was looking for in myself, you know, the kind of love, you know, I give myself these days. Every moment's what I'm at this love. But that love, you had a little taste of it when you was with the others. You know, different girlfriends, fiancés, wives, and so on and so forth, you know. And had them all labels, pretty beautiful ladies, you know, natural born ones. And we had experiences, you know, and it was a warm, great experiences, but even when we were together, there was times when we were apart and I was looking for love because I didn't know that the love that I was seeking was love of self. It's a real deal, yeah. You know, when you come into the knowing, it's like, if you really gonna be that motherfucker for yourself, you're gonna have to love yourself. I mean, you can't be a real motherfucker unless you got love in your heart for yourself. Damn. That means you can be manipulated, persuaded by your wants, needs, and desires to be with baby, and baby is very special, is what I'm saying. But if you can't tend to your own fucking needs and control your desires, to even discern if baby is worthy of your company, before you just throw your emotions here, there, and the other. Ain't nothing wrong with a good time, but when you actually think about it, you may just spend more time alone. That's pretty much where I'm at. Just cooling, you know. Since I already know that there's so many ladies, beautiful, very exceptional women that are there and are available for a man like me. And all I have to do is say hi and allow nature to take its course. That's what I'm saying. See what I'm saying? You know, you could just be. I'm like so subtle these days. You know, I'm like, got lady friends. They invite me over to gatherings and events and stuff, and I just be that quiet one. You know, just back to myself. You know, it's quieter. Keeping my frequency right. I didn't know what I was doing back then. I didn't know it, but what came naturally is what I should have been doing the whole time. Chilling with me, enjoying my moments, creating elevated experiences for myself, while teaching my youngins to do the same for their self. Wow. So let's rewind back to the hands of time. The hands of time ain't nothing but this moment. In a whole nother simulation, running the numbers. You may have heard about in old pyramid wars, and for you people that's and heard about the old hidden knowledge type things, and how a lot of nuclear bombs were exploded around this motherfucker that sent the evil wind and kind of burnt motherfuckers to death and all this shit. Yeah, it's like battles over power and my way is the right way, and like, you know, when you don't know, when you haven't really been taught how to love yourself intensely, how to give compassion to the others, how to understand that we all are one, regardless if somebody got a little something more than the other. We all have an experience that we chose to have, and there's no one that's doing a little better than the other. It's just a perception. What humans need to do as individuals is elevate their perception of what they see as not so perfect in their life. Change the definition on that. You find yourself in a more joyful place no matter where you go, just by changing your definitions on the things you see and you do. Who cares about what the world thinks? And they may get upset about it, but you are okay. Because that's how you set it up in your world. Not to see how much control you have over self. I say, there's a natural way of doing things. There's more of a stringent, robotic way of strict logic, and you gotta do it the right way, or it's not gonna be that way, or we've done it this way so long, and it's hard to think that someone's gonna change it. Because we're infinite beings, and when you really understand, after you've done the work that's needed for self, not for nobody else. You did it for your damn self. Let's be real. You dug deep. You got down to your detox, and you've learned better ways of breathing and the proper way that you did when you was a child. Deep diaphragm breathing through your mouth. Before you got brainwashed to do dumb shit. Walking back on the front part of your feet. So now you got proper blood circulation back up to your heart valve. You got your jaws open and loose like a singer when you move about. Bringing in, allowing you, with the proper posture, you're allowing your lungs to do what they're designed to do. Pull in deep oxygen. Through your mouth. That doesn't mean that some air doesn't subtly go through your nose. It does go through your nose on the subtle tip. But breathing directly through your nose is primary, is stupid as fuck. And you're limiting the oxygen in your body. That's fucking up your nervous system, your brain function, and your body, other body function. Always tired and lethargic and like, I need a nap, nigga. It's nothing. It's a dead man's life. You may want to think about the way you've been treating yourself and evolve on that situation for a healthier way of living, a more intelligent way of living. How about that? Where you can go see your fucking professionals and great smart people in the matrix. This system of bullshit that's there just to train you. That's it. For you to learn something. Not to take it literally. You can't have life here in the matrix. You can do whatever the fuck you want. You can have your full divine experience. Connect all the way back to the spirit realm with deep love in your heart for yourself, compassion for the others, and enjoy every beautiful experience, either in this world or another. To be able to astral project to different lands and worlds, to open up your mind to explore other lands outside of these inner lands that we call Earth. With their own ice wall, they have their own business and commerce to be able to travel and do business in the other lands of this great world that's known as the remnants of Tiamat. Great, big, magnificent world. Although this is the simulated version, man, I am what I am, therefore I exist in this world or any other. I exist. Think about that. You're already in heaven. You're already immortal. Now what you gonna do in this afterlife?